Everybody, and welcome back to the Eastern Shore USA testing. We are on yet another iteration of the map. We're going to be testing placeables today, and to some degree we're going to be testing selling the farm, quite literally. But right now, we're just mowing a massive field of alfalfa in my red and black Voltra. And I thought I'd drive backwards. Just 'cause. I didn't know this mower went that fast. "13 miles per hour. Jan, what is up? Long time no see. How have you been? Rabbit Rob 4. Douglas. Ravenhawk. Genetic J. Paul. Everybody else that's above the fold I can't see. It said hi. I say hey back. What's up? Ivan. Welcome from Peru. I don't think we've had a Peruvian before. Is that what we say? Peruvian? Peruvian? I have to say, working these fields on the Churn part of the map, I can't help but have memories of FS19. I remember working this field plenty of times. Oh no! That's good to hear, but still bad to hear at the same time. Well, either way, welcome from South America. How is it going today? I have officially taken off the week of November 22nd. Now here in the US, that is also Thanksgiving week. So regretfully, we have to travel at the end of the week. But at least the first part of the week, I won't have to deal with work. And I'll have all the time I can try to muster up to get on FS22. And speaking of FS22, we're going to have a drawing at 10 o'clock. Just over 2 hours from now. We'll be giving away a copy of FS22 tonight. This is some majorly tall alfalfa. And it does regrow at the end, so you don't have to replant. And while this map is a big boy, coming in just under 1.9 gigs, it will fit on a multiplayer server. fact, we are on a multiplayer server right now. Doing this testing. No more FS19 challenges. That's for sure. I'm actually in the process of trying to wind down the Griffin, Indiana series and the Felsburn Revisited series. So Felsburn Revisited will continue to November 18th. I have 2 more videos to record. Then all of them will be done. I've got next week of Griffin, Indiana done already. So I basically have 3. I have what? 3 weeks of Griffin, Indiana to do. I think it's the start of summer. So yeah, I got summer, autumn, and winter of Griffin, Indiana to do. Because next Tuesday we're going to be trying out the hot mess that seems to be NASCAR 21. Hoping it's not as big a hot mess as it is right now in early access. Yeah, Ravenhawk, I'm planning on doing the oh, I don't even know what I got in the ground. I forget. I plan on doing that harvest and then probably selling everything off. Tuki, I would wait. I would wait. Seems like it's a big hot mess at the moment. I was watching somebody today and they were doing a Daytona race, and it felt like to me that it was pretty obvious the AI was rubber banding, and that, you know, they would get out in front of you, but then it seemed like in a couple laps he would magically just catch right up to him. And there was a few instances where the AI cars would just like shoot off in front of him, like they got some massive speed boost. It was really weird. I posted some information about the Forza download size in announcements just before the live stream. Looks like it's going to take 103 gigs to download that bad boy. If you have the Xbox Game Pass, you can apparently preload it right now. If you have an active subscription. The article said that there would be more details on Steam preload time frame and later on. everybody, and welcome back to the East Coast USA map testing live streams. We are on yet another new build of East Coast. So everything that we have done at this point is wiped away. We have started a whole new save. Tonight we're going to do some building, placing of placeables, make sure we can place them all and that they all place down the way we expect them to place. And we'll also be quite literally selling the farms just to make sure we can sell everything off and that all the buildings and all the assets vanish, because what CCS 101 does on pretty much every map that he has released for Farm Sim 17 is when you buy the farm, it is pre-placed. So it's as if you're buying an existing farm that's been there for generations. But you, as the new landowner, you can choose to keep any building you want, or you can demolish any building you want. So you could buy the farm, sell off everything, and build out your own all you want. So we're going to test that and make sure all that process works. I think that is an excellent way of doing things. It really does take advantage of the FS19's, you know, play like never before mantra. I think we'll also talk today about, oh gosh, a lot of the news that has dropped since the last time we were on. But the last time we were on, the game improvements was the biggest news. But since then, we have, well, we've got confirmation on all of the animals coming to FS19. And we've got some information about the bees. Birds are confirmed and the bees are confirmed. So watch out, guys. Put your children to bed, because we're going to be talking about the birds and the bees. But before that, this video is brought to you by Dwayne Unruh. Thank you for being a farm baron. ATS is official 1.42. I switched over to that build yesterday, so I'll be all good to go for Monday night convoy night. I know the sheep tails look weird. I showed the video to the wife and she's like, what's up with the sheep's tails? I'm like, yeah, I know, that's kind of weird. I could see a mod come out where you get tailless sheep, but I don't think that's going to happen. From what I understand, the 3D models for the animals are locked away. Well, XXX, it would not be possible for you to join because you don't have access to the mods because this map is not released. We are in pre-release testing. Yeah, we've got the return of chickens, return of sheep, pigs, cows, horses, and, well, for love them or hate them, the dog's back. But we have a brand new insect coming to Farm Sim 22, and that is bees. Certainly I can show you the PDA. Now we're going to talk a little bit about the big green section to the north here in a little bit, but imagine That's no man's land-esque. You can buy that up there and build to your heart's content. The center of the map here is basically a carry forward of a map from FS19 called Churn Farm, which was an FS15 map, which was actually an FS11 map. That was an edit of the base map from FS11. Way back before maps had names. I think it was called map number 1. Ha ha! Tukey! Tukey's on it tonight. Oh, I'll give you that one. So the Churn Farm area is very hilly. Lots of difficult terrain. It is indeed a 4X map, so the center is standard size. There's a good chunk of it that is ocean. The premise of the map is that it is set in the...
Your frames are on the craps because I got the F5 up. I don't see a trigger here. I'm not getting one.
East coast of the U.S. No, my frames are fine. Where are you at?
Whatever ground I bought, the main farm, whatever that is.
Oh, you mean to dump in that?
Yeah, what silo were you talking about?
Fermenter?
Right.
You know it's a will map. It's not that easy.
Well, I jumped out to see if I had to open something.
You need that little belt.
You gotta be kidding. Okay. I got this thing sitting on top of it. It won't get a trigger.
Yeah, it's inside that hole. We're up on it. Now the areas outside the standard size map are fairly flat. We're going to go over there in just a little bit. The map includes two dairy farms, one dairy farm with 2 cow pastures, a barn, and an open pasture. The map includes a chicken farm, a sheep pasture area, and a chicken farm and an arable farm. There's also a horse farm, so that is basically 1 farm for every animal with 2 farms dedicated to cows. And an arable farm. The map includes apples trees, so you can have crates of apples to sell. There is production on the map that is not global company required, so you can produce compost, you can produce bagged flour, you can produce evaporated milk. Down at the dairy, you can produce, or to produce compost, you also have to produce something called pre-compost that you then take to the compost heap and compact. Well, happy birthday, Diablo del Toro's wife. The map also has a corn dryer where you dry corn for major profits. The corn dryer requires propane to operate. The flour mill requires diesel to power the generator. The map includes anhydrous ammonia as a unique build type that also does fertilization. The map is precision farming ready. It does include a custom precision farming mod in the download. because it needs to be tweaked to allow for compost and ammonia anhydrous to act as fertilizer. Features just go on and on and on. This map will be seasons prepared when it is ready. Diablo del Toro in 2 hours at 10. A little after 10 maybe. Stop. I want to see what I'm doing. There we go. Let's go check out one of the arable farms. For those that are new to the stream and haven't seen much of the map. There are a few fields on the map that are also abandoned that have some small trees growing in them. So to make use of those fields, you're going to have to clear them of trees. Every farm will need to be bought in order to make use of. Oops. Come on. But this is the arable farm. The map does have mud. Let's see if we can't get that to come up. Nope. So the map includes GSI bins and Brock bins. These bins require augers to fill and empty and involve a custom script that only allows one crop to be in a bin at a time. Each farm includes a farmhouse with a sleep trigger. When you start the map, you start over here at a house that you're basically allowed to stay at. You also have access to the Contractor's Yard, which is over by the new part of the map. So before you can do any farming, you will have to buy a farm. You don't own any farms at the start. Darren's over here at the dairy, or one of the dairies, so we'll go check that out. This is the house where you start. So you start by owning the pickup truck. And I believe there is a sleep trigger over here somewhere. Every farmhouse you can enter. Yep, there's a sleep trigger. Okay. So you can go inside of every farmhouse on all the farms. There's my door. There's my door. Churn Valley Historic Restoration Society. That's who's letting you stay here at this location. This is the dairy operation. It's over here on the old part of the map. So we have the cow building, the cow pasture here. Large shed for storage of machinery. There is a hayloft available on the map, or on the farm. And then inside of this barn, there's actually some pre-placed bale storage piles. So we have a square hay and I guess square straw bale stack here that you can make use of. And we're supposed to be able to sell this stuff. Looks like it's floating, but we should be able to sell this stuff after we buy the farm, which is something we're going to try today. To place and sell everything. The map includes 2 fermenting silos. These will ferment into silage, chaff, alfalfa, and grass. And they dump here. You need a belt like this, or one of those American side dump wagons to dump basically into there. Oh, it was already turned off. So let's get a little altitude and come over here to the new part of the map. There we have our apple orchard. Here's one of those fields I said it was semi-abandoned. It's got wither crop in it. Some random trees just growing up in it. But all of that is basically available for you to do whatever you want with. All of it is buyable land, as you can see here. Various size plots. All the way back to this direction. Then you have more contemporary farmland over here. And of course, the old traditional map on that side. So I'm going to try to find a flat area over here to start placing some buildings. I might have to get rid of some trees. I don't know. Maybe I'll stick it here on a field. Yeah, it looks like the trees are a bit too placed together, so we'll sacrifice a field. Landscaping. Well, Kyle, from what I understand, that the newer consoles will have more slots available to you, and things will overall take less slots with the new graphic systems. But I think ultimately it comes down to being judicious with the amount of equipment you have. Alright, that's good enough. Right, so let's start trying some of these placeables. We have the Amarokos Pig Pen. Yep. Pasture 2. Oh boy, that's a big one. Yep. Small chicken house. Horse stable. Oh, there's, oh my gosh, too many animal pens. All right. See, we couldn't put down the horse, right? Horse stable. Big cow barn. Alright, that worked. So corn dryer that we can put down. Like I said, the corn dryer is going to require propane and corn to operate. Put your propane in this tank here. And obviously you dump your corn in right there. And then you get your corn out right there. Yard light, okay. Various greenhouses. Flower greenhouse. Lettuce greenhouse. Tomato hothouse. Old tool shed. Okay, we gotta look at that one. Apple trees. Yep. No doubt the bale stacks work. Vehicle workshop. Okay. And then, like I said, we have...
Remember to sell that thing up by the horses and see if there's still a invisible collision left over.
These bins. Actually, I ran into an issue. The old tool shed, when I try to put it down, I don't know what the heck it does. Nothing ever shows up. We have some above ground storage. A fermenter. A large bin. It's shiny. And then we have little silos to store lime, seed, fertilizer, and pig food. Herbicide fillable tank.
I'm gonna go take a quick look for the flour mill. I don't see it showing up on the map at all.
Ratswood Factory, which is what makes our pre-compost. Okay. Small GSI bin. Fuel tank. Double capacity fuel tank. Hay barn loft. We do not know. That's right, we do not know how many slots will be available in FS22 at this point. Farm shed for $1. Forestry shelter. Okay. Machine shelter. We're also seeing how close we can place these things. Medium garage. Metal shed. Larger metal shed. Building. Shed for bales. Barn. Double barn. Lots of options are included with the map.
Where's the grain dryer located at?
Oh, there's one over by the pigs. There's one up here by the dairy, the double dairy by the railroad tracks. And I just placed one. Dwayne, this video is brought to you by you. You did not know it. And we won't mess with placing those houses for now, but yeah. Hot dog! We got everything placed. So now let's go. Buy stuff and sell the farms. We're gonna destroy this map tonight. That's okay, we'll just reboot. Yes. Who came in? Genetic J. Welcome, Genetic.
Hello, hello.
So here we have the horse farm we just bought. I really need to sell that junk. I don't know how I'll find what the stuff we Uh-oh. Where's that white building? Oh, it's under there. Alright, we get rid of these. No. Put one of those over here. Water tank. Vehicle workshop. I tell you, the build mode in FS 22, the ability to sell stuff looks so much easier. This is so cumbersome.
Well, outside of placeables, what are you doing this evening, boss?
Making a mess of everything. Darren's buying farms. I'm trying to sell stuff, and I don't know which is which.
I'm done. I would just try to see if the grain dryers had names, because you can see Razwood and you can see the flower place now. I don't know if that was a thing or not.
Oh, the flour mill has a hotspot now.
Yeah, but you have to buy the ground first. And I kind of hope he did that for the grain dryers, so you know where to go with it. You just click on all that stuff, it just says farm silos everywhere, you know?
Delete the right one. Delete all buildings. GTX, welcome to the stream. Long time no see. A horse stable. Yeah, we can sell that one too. I mean, that was part of the goal. No. No. Hayloft. That one.
Alright, Genetic, he's just got us doing busy work, so grab yourself a loading wagon and go up on 19, pick up alfalfa and bring it back to this farm and put it in that silo. He wants to fill it to the rim. Or is that brim? I don't know. I'm losing the old school thoughts.
Depends if it's that, what's that coffee? Folgers?
Yep.
There we go. Flowers, greenhouse. Farm shed. Demoshable house. Alright, that should be close enough. Alright, so let's sell some more let's sell some of this. Alright, we need to sell that house.
Hey, there he is.
Hey, we're destroying your map. We're selling it everything.
Oh, that's good. Let's have fun.
I'm just going to try to not sell the silo that Darren says I have him doing busy work.
If I get my game to cooperate, I'll join you shortly.
trusty bin. No, not that one. I want this one. Then a power light.
To answer Darren's question from earlier, I have not yet put a hotspot on the other dryer, but I will do so.
Alright, that does it.
Cool beans.
So the horse farm checks out. We can sell everything. I had an issue with placing something.
What's that?
It's named the old tool shed. Basically, when I go to place it, there's nothing that shows up on my cursor. So I don't know where it is.
That's weird. Okay, I'll check into that then.
It doesn't show up in the wireframe. I don't know. I don't know if it's floating. I don't know if someone jumps up here and they see it like floating up in the air or something.
Does it show in the store?
Yeah, it's under placeables miscellaneous.
Okay.
I went to put down the old tool shed, but
Yeah, but is it there as you bought it? Like it's somewhere?
Well, if I'm gonna get a loading wagon, I need permissions to buy things.
nah, clicking on it doesn't do anything.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. I don't know what's going on with that thing. I'll check it out. That's why we let you guys break them.
Over to the next farm. So this isn't really a farm, but it is at least one silo that we can make use of. Can't buy that land, so it's just a usable silo.
Now, as far as the rest of the mods on the server, did you change anything other than what I sent you?
No.
Okay. That means I won't have to download the whole thing again. I can just update the files and jump on.
So over here we have a contractor yard. These two sheds are full of machinery that you get at the start to use. So everything you need to get started on the map over here. And in here. And then this holds fertilizer, I believe. Well, Kyle, they'll still have your limits. I mean, when there are external scripts, there's still going to be PC only. Now there are going to be obviously a lot more stuff that's going to be available for console or potentially available for console because of the fact that you've got production items built in. Okay. And then we have some silos. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted to sell. Okay, these are the big geoside bins, I guess. Alright, we can sell that area. The only thing that's left is a transformer. Then up the road here we have dairy farm. Where am I at? Oh. So if someone makes a mod that has custom scripts or is an unlicensed brand, they will still be PC only. Console players will not be able to join multiplayer sessions with PC only mods because, well, you have no way of downloading them other than through the mod hub. But with production being built in, and I think a lot of other stuff being brought into FS22, there will be, I suspect, even more mods available to console. I mean, right now, over 80% of the mods on the Giants mod hub are all platforms. 80%. Over 4,000 mods are available for all platforms. That's the farmhouse. Okay. And then we have a light. Apparently we have lots of lights here on this farm. See any more? Where's this road going? Oh, it's going around that field. Okay. Very old barn is gone. That is gone. Get rid of that. The fuel tanks that are on the map, they do require you to fill them. Cement silo. No, I don't want that. Where are we at?
You can get gas real cheap down at the port.
I want the cow barn. Cow barn big.
Some of that import gasoline.
Oh yeah, buddy. Yeah.
Pasture. Why does it do that?
He just is selling everything, boy.
That's the goal. You know, you don't want your map to have the moniker of, well, I could sell the buildings, but a whole bunch of other junk stayed around.
Yep, I know, that's right.
Alright, is that it?
It's a lot of work to make everything placeable, but it's worth it in the end.
That's it. Alright, that one checks out. Alright, that one checked out.
Now, if you're the kind of mapper who just wants to throw a map out real quick and get the glory, then don't make anything placeable. Just do it the old-fashioned way.
Alright, let's get to selling.
goes Darren. Parting something.
Greenhouse. Greenhouse. Garage. Chicken coop. Where's that at? Chickens.
Yeah, the goal is to make everything sellable on all the farms, although some of the things you cannot buy back, obviously because of the way they're fitted to the land.
So we got those buildings, those sheds, and that house. Great. I know this is probably less than entertaining. Less than entertaining. Get rid of that. That house. And there's one more building. Good grief, there's a whole bunch of sheds. Oh, these are all the stupid sheds I tried to buy, and it does let you buy them. I was just about to say, why is there so many old tool sheds? It does let you buy them, but you never see it. So I have no
Yeah,
idea
that
where
one's
it
got
is.
an issue for sure. I gotta see what's going on with that one.
Alright.
It may be an issue similar to what we had with the red tool shed in the beginning. I had to correct the on desk file on it a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything in the log.
That fence is sellable there too at the farm. Sell the whole fence off if you want also. And one of your lights is right there by the gate.
I don't have
It
a
should be
fence.
chicken area fence or something like that.
Nope.
Okay, that's weird. That's what we test them for, though.
Alright, so other than the fence not being sellable, I cleared that out.
Is there any log error about the fence?
No. Alright, let's so we get rid of the assorted stuff. And that should have gotten rid of the junk here. Let's go check it out. Oh no, that was the other assorted stuff. Did that last stream. Old cow stable. Go on. Hayloft.
Yeah, the assorted stuff is in the other
Oh.
building. This one is cow stable junk in this building.
Yeah, that's still not coming up.
Now, one thing I did find, there's a glitch in the game itself. If you get in a save game, I mean like a game we're in now and you have not saved off yet, then some of these things don't show up in the store. You have to save off once and then come back, and then everything will show up in the store and you can sell everything. I had that problem ever since Emerald Coast. I'm not really sure why it is, but Everything that has a
That
tag
building.
not shown in store has the potential to do that.
Well, what was the big fix that we couldn't use our old save game?
Oh, there was a bunch of little things I had to do to the terrain and foliage layers and stuff in the map.
Shoot over here. And get rid of that.
But all that's done now, so I'm working on seasons at the moment. And then, of course, whatever we find wrong today.
See if there's any more lights hiding. I don't think so.
But if a user playing the map, if they go in and they start the save game, and then they buy a piece of land, all the buildings on it, and then they save off and then come back in again, everything will show up properly.
Alright, so we got bale stacks. We got that we gotta get rid of. Old wall. And
I'm driving back and forth, and what do I see? We'll just stand at the museum like a Walmart greeter.
He said I already did all the work.
there's 4 barrels over here at the cow farm that stay, I guess.
I think those are tied in with the cow stable junk.
Alright, how about this big machine shed?
It's one of the ones that has that problem. As soon as you save off and come back in, it'll be in the store and you can sell it. And that's weird. I'm not sure why it's doing that. There's a few selected things on the map that do that.
So I'd have to save the game and reboot the server.
Right.
Alright.
Everything is properly set up in the XML to my knowledge. I mean, it's done the same way as all the rest of them are. But yet these don't disappear. That I don't understand why.
So let's see, do I have the bale stacks? Alright, that one. That one. Alright. Over here to the next farm.
That could be what's wrong with those little tool sheds too, maybe. But I think it's a deeper problem with the tool shed. I'm gonna look into it.
Oh, I think I found them. I found all the sheds.
They are floating.
I found a floater farm.
A whole farm of floaters. Good grief. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Okay, I know what's wrong with that. That's an easy fix. I can fix it. I can fix it in 2 seconds. Yeah, I'm glad you saw that.
Well, it's going to take me a lot longer to fix it here.
Well, don't worry about it. When it'll be fixed in the seasons update. That's coming in a day or 2.
Oh, I can't fix it. I can't see them. Oh, stupid thing.
Hopefully. For those that are interested in knowing why that happens, if you have your XML for said shed and you do not have it set to 000 for the coordinates, then they'll do that in the game when you spawn them.
I actually know what you're talking about.
Darren does, yeah, he's an XML whiz.
These hold fertilizer line, probably. Oh, here we are with the pig farm. Just there and bought the pig farm. Like I said, I was going to make this map a mess. So all your pretty well laid out stuff goes away.
Now, I guess my first map for 22 can just be a beautiful decor with lots of pretty scenery and a town and no farms anywhere. And then, yeah, that'll be perfect.
Oh, that's that was the flower
You
map.
know, in theory, that's awesome, but it totally screws precision farming up.
Yes, it does, because you have no defined fields anywhere.
That's right. I mean, all the numbers that hectares you own and needs this and that, that's all a bunch of crap.
Oh, I saw yellow guy wires on some lines.
Will, these alfalfa fields are still showing up on contracts as well.
Really? Hmm.
Right?
For available or what?
No, just $0. It's,
Yeah, I had put the tag into all the fields in order to remove the contracts, the NPC abilities for those fields, because they don't have definitions, any field definitions, but for some reason it won't go away.
Alright, that garage. Let's see, there's sheds up there. I did a good one there. Alright, so at the Arable Farm, there is like a little pipe and something for, I guess, water.
Yeah, that's
Sticks around.
permanent. That's permanent. Yeah, that's permanent. I'm going to have to probably make that a sellable item. The idea was to represent a permanent well that somebody had sunk in the ground that you couldn't get rid of, but I'm not sure if that's the wisest thing yet to do. So I may have to make it sellable.
This gate, a little bit of fence is supposed to stay.
No, those are supposed to go, and that's why I don't understand why they're there. There should be sold off when you sold the fence.
You'll see there is no fence.
Yeah, and that's weird. And that the light is permanent because it's there with yeah, there's the rest of the fence there. The farm fence didn't show up. That fence has the same problem as the others do. It won't show until you save. As soon as you save off the game and come back in, all that stuff will be magically in the store and you'll be able to sell it just fine. It's so weird.
Some of my little buildings. So those are bought.
No more capacity for alfalfa. Yay!
Yeah, got it full. Absolutely awesome.
Alright, pig farm. Clear this
we
pig
got
farm
the
out.
1.9 million liters.
I see what's wrong with the tool shed, and we're gonna have to set the tool shed to be non-viable.
Well, that ain't right, damn it. We only got 21%. I guess maybe our little backhoe needs replaced or something.
Well, maybe after this game here, FK, you can give me like a list of everything that's still there that you didn't see in the store. Me and GTX are chatting about the problem. Maybe we can figure out what's going on with it.
All right, yeah. Your bulldozer, your concrete debris, is that you plan to
Yeah,
let it stick around?
that's the pig farm junk, and it has the same problem. Yeah, you're right. This is a fresh save, right? That we're in now.
Yep, brand new.
Okay.
Didn't bring anything over.
That's what I was wondering. DJX and I are wondering about the missions too. So.
Yep, made a local save because you can't do it in you can't do new farmer on the server, so I had to make a local save, zipped it up, uploaded it. Bipolar Prophet, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for your comment on the Hoff Bergman Explained series. And oh my gosh, the better second half is in chat. Everyone behave. She might wrap your knuckles with a ruler. Alright, this rounded bale shed is still here. I can't sell it. But again,
Yeah, you'll have to add that to the list as well.
I'll reboot it and see if it shows up.
Let's see, that one was one that had to be manually placed with a set of coordinates, and it's not something that you can rebuy as a result.
I don't know if you remember a map in FS17 and probably FS15 and 11 Bipolar Prophet
Just
called,
back up, Genetic. Right, driving over this thing's useless.
called Churn Farm, but that's what the basis of this is. And then it's a 4X expansion, imagined to be also in the east coast of Virginia. Alright, so how about this old like machine shed by the sheep?
Yeah, that's permanent. What that is an old abandoned business that sold out and they're long gone. They just left the building behind and you can use it. It still has power hooked up to it, and they left a bunch of their tools behind too.
So these old dead oaks.
All the old dead oaks should be sellable if they're in the store.
Oh, come on. There we go.
I did that because we have some of them on different pieces of land, or on viable land you'll have an oak. If it's on land that's not viable, then it's not sellable either. It's just those cost you a little bit of money to take down because the oaks are protected, and you got to get the such and such society to come and take it down.
Why do I have to deal with all this junk in virtual farming? You and your realism.
I know, right?
Alright, other than the silo I deliberately left over at the cow farm, everything's out of the shop. Other than that mess I made. This, folks, is what happens when you
Just later on give me a list of the stuff that won't sell because it's not in the store.
When you keep to try to place a building that
see if I can find a common factor between all of them.
Refuses to show up. You get this mess here. Will, I think I found a floater.
A bunch of them. A whole family of them.
Where's
How many
this?
times did you try to sell it? I mean, buy it. Good grief.
I'm stubborn.
I know, right?
He was click happy.
Let's see, at work, I make fun of people that try to print and it doesn't work, so they just keep hitting print. Like, what do you think? You're just going to shove it through or something?
Exactly.
You try hard, you send it enough times, it's just going to happen. So yeah, I kept trying to buy it. It kept taking money away, but nothing ever happened. I'm like, what's going on?
That's funny.
I want to buy.
Well, that shed was intended to be non-sellable, non-viable, and I
Where is
forgot. That's why it's doing that.
Where? It's over there. All right, let's get over here to the apple orchard. So did you hear by the Bipolar Prophet that Giants is looking to make a game month be 28 days in FS22? I remember watching some of your videos where you talked about wanting to basically play in real time. That's about as close as you're going to get to real time. Looks like you fixed the manure plane on these trees.
Yeah, I readjusted it. Is it looking okay now?
I should probably
Yeah,
put some
test it with
manure in there
water.
before I sell them all.
They're all identical, so if you just leave one, that's all you need for a test.
So yeah, you can now play a 336-day month or year.
That was an oversight on my part the first time putting them there. So I'll highlight that. Gee, when you place those things, you have to make them to where the plane is basically just barely under the ground, and I forgot to do that and put it at the ground. So that means in the game it looks really dumb.
Let's show everybody what an infinity map edge looks like. Oh, there's the edge
Yeah,
of the
your
map.
map edge is right there.
Well, what about those cars that keep driving? The
That's a
road
trick.
goes on forever.
Yeah, that's a trick. And there's a distance farm down there too.
Ah, there's
Well,
no
I hate
wrong way.
maps that just have a wall of trees at the end of the road, and the road
No
just
wrong way to
vanishes
play,
into the trees.
right?
That's so tacky. So I don't like that when I do a map.
Yeah, so after the stream, I'll save it, reboot the server, and come back in and see what's viable,
Yeah,
and give you screenshots.
sweet. Sounds good.
But I knew tonight's save was going to be complete trash because
Mhm.
I plan to try to place everything and sell everything, and
Just basically wreck it all.
that's the way it's designed. So might as well.
That's
try.
right. Exactly. That's what I want.
I mean, for what maybe I get a 6 cents on things, but sometimes on random maps I'll be like, let me just see if I can sell stuff,
Right.
and then all this deco's left around. I'm like, oh, glad I tried it. I can mention it.
Yeah, what about that little farm up on the hill there? That little NPC farm behind the animal dealer? Everything's sellable on it too.
Where am I at?
Is it the idea behind that one is for them to buy the farmland? It's an abandoned farm, And you can role play if you want to be realistic. You can move in there and say, well, I'm so poor I can't afford to get rid of anything yet, so I'll put my boots on the front porch of this old nasty house and I'll sleep in there. And as you get money, you can start selling off the stuff and then put your own things there.
You can go in the house?
No. It's so bad you don't want to see the inside of it.
Oh, I thought you might rip the house out of
Wait,
No Man's
put my
Land
house in
17. It had like a tent in it and like this nasty old mattress.
Oh, see all the cool things I miss because I got my nose in GE all the time. I need to start looking at other maps more. And that old oak tree should be sellable too.
I was gonna say, wait, you put my house in there, Will?
No. Well, that old barn, you can get rid of it too. But the barn works. I mean, you can park in it, you can store stuff in it.
Yep, that worked.
Sweet. It's just an idea that some people might find appealing.
Any other nuggets?
I think that was the last one.
Speaking of nuggets, collectibles coming back in FS22.
Oh, cool.
I hope
I mean-
map authors can put them in.
That would be good. I like that. That's a good idea to show people different parts of the map as you want them to see without, broadcasting it.
So they're going to operate different than before. Like apparently on the French map, there's like 20 game cartridges just scattered around the map that you collect, and then you take them back to your farmhouse, and they make some mural or something, or they form something. So it doesn't sound like you get $1 million like you did with the nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what the collectibles in 15 did, but I like the idea of, as a map author, you can scatter them around at key points like that abandoned farm, or
Yeah, exactly.
or other really interesting things you want people to see, and hopefully they discover them. So here we have
Well, it'd be
anhydrous.
tricky and have Klein only get 19 every damn time. Just hide one in the doghouse.
Well, you know how many maps in 17? Like you could get like 98, 99 nuggets and something was buried under the ground, or it was up in the air. There's no chance of ever getting it.
Or some guy put it way down at the bottom of the map by the train tracks where you couldn't see it. You didn't know it was there.
So anhydrous, this is legit. This is a fill type that is unique. Does fertilizer. You need a custom
So I guess when
precision
the,
farming for that.
compost fermenter mod comes back out for 22, it'll have to produce methane or something too, won't it?
Yeah, well, I'll write all that
That would
into
be
it.
cool. That would be cool.
I'm going to update all my production stuff to work with the game. So that won't be no problem. I'm going to keep doing it in my maps. And a lot more stuff. There'll be a lot of other things that people will like too.
Some of this rundown industry areas. Pretty neat.
Yeah, that's just scenery there. If I'd had more time to do the map, I might would have made that where you could sell some of that stuff off and put your own business in there.
Oh Lord, don't do that, because the map will come out 3 weeks after FS22.
I know, right? I had to draw the line. So no, we're done. I'm tired of it. I want to get into the new game anyway. I'm tired of 19. Did you find the hidden little field there in the woods?
Yeah. Yeah. It's got trees growing up in it.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
if you go back in the woods, there's like a little grass field inside that forest that you're facing right now. You follow the trail around and go up the hill and go inside of it, and it's like a little,
Yeah, I see it.
it's
On the PDF.
totally cut off by the...
You just get back in there and you just do your own little thing.
Yep.
You're in your own little world until you come back out and you're like, oh.
Yeah, exactly. This farm on the left here represents just an old couple that they gave up on the farming because they can't handle it. They don't have any kids, and they just live there now. They used to have sheep.
So sheep have tails in FS22. What's up with that?
I wonder what kind of tales they can tell us.
They're big, fat, furry tails.
Probably because of PETA, they didn't even want to hear about docking their poor tails.
Could you call that a yarn?
Of course you're going to. I tell you, all the stuff they're announcing recently, it's hard not to.
It's like Will's like retired Peyton Manning. He has like a story for everybody in this little fake town.
I know, right?
Well, he's been building the map for 5 years. He's got to form a relationship with all these areas.
Yeah, it's like I've lived with them and stuff. You know, it's amazing.
The next great innovation they need to have is a dynamic mini-map.
Yes, definitely.
So when you place a building down, it, reflects. Or if you start from scratch and there's no buildings, you don't have a mini-map that shows you where all the buildings are in New Farmer.
Right. That would be an excellent idea.
That looks better.
There we go.
So there's another one of those abandoned fields.
Those work. That's good. See, I couldn't do that visually because I've already removed the placeholders from the map. So that all had to be done via XML, I'm guessing.
So let's just drive through some of this
Darren, do you think we're going to have enough to fill that silo?
no man's land
No.
esque area.
Which silo are you filling?
One of those gigantic cement silos. Permanent.
I thought
There's
you
only
said
one left.
I thought you said you filled it.
Basically, I filled the little backhoe thing after I knocked it off its perch. And it didn't have any more capacity.
Well, that's something they haven't really mentioned much of is
Yeah, all this land up in here
Animal
is buyable,
gameplay.
so you can do whatever you want to do.
right. We've seen the animals, we've seen the new models, but we don't know how we're interacting with them, how we need to care for them. They did show something in the video that GTX pointed out to me is kind of like an automated TMR mixing feeding system. I thought they were separate, but he showed me a video earlier today where they're the same thing. So for those of you that like to build out your own maps, build out your own farms, there is all kinds of map land up here past the lake and around the lake region. There's also little building plots that you could put a vacation house up here by the lake if you wanted to have a little
Notice the red
fun
truck
role
there
play
that's
that way.
quadruple parked.
Oh no. Rabid
I put
Rob
that
with
in
the
as a little
level
nugget
up
because I
super
see a
chat.
lot of YouTube videos about people that get mad because somebody
$10.
parks like that.
Thank you very much. The Lily Victor. So all of this land that you see can be cleared of trees. You can carve it up, make fields of it, flatten it out, make your farmland, do whatever you want. Over here in this section of the map. That sounds fine, GTX. Feel free. Feel free.
That's a nice chalk you have there, Derek.
Yeah, I know. I gotta move it a little more though. You getting out where you gotta keep hitting I?
Yep.
Oh, some more of these hidden fields.
Yeah, every now and then you'll find a field that's just been forgotten. It's abandoned. Trees have started to encroach on it. I set it to where you'll have to plow it no other way. Because the field is so far gone, you'll basically have to recreate the field.
Oh, it's awful.
I believe that shelter back there is sellable also if you buy the land.
Made my way into the old part of the map.
Yep. And even the old part is not exactly like the old. I rotated it 90 degrees to make it fit with the new arrangement. So we have our backstory of the Restoration Society wanting to recreate the famous Churn Farm from Wales over here in America.
Oh, this
That's
area
been done before.
This area is pseudo flat. Yeah, I mean there was this Old Ridge farm in Pennsylvania. Jeez.
Yeah, you spend months converting a map and they won't let you do anything with it. So yeah, you find special little ways to include it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it was sour.
I'm gonna let Farmer Klein find the rest of the floaters, though.
Oh. Well, I made my own floaters.
Yeah, Farmer Klein couldn't find any, so he made a farm of them.
Hey, look, there's floaters. See, I told you I'd find some.
Well, the stuff down in the dairy, that sellable building that has junk I can't sell, some of that stuff's floating technically. So all of this is buyable land. Clear the trees, carve it up, do whatever you want with it.
I wasn't actually even looking for them. I just happened across one, and then I started looking, and then I found more. I kept finding more, so yeah.
I think he placed them all in like a batch.
Yeah, but there weren't all that many floaters compared to how many trees are on the map, though, so it wasn't bad.
Yeah, there's about as much no man's land area on here as on the original no man's land map. Since this is a 4X, it's got a huge amount of land you can do whatever you want with.
Yeah, that's when I'm up here just driving around, showing it all. The possibilities are endless for the next 4 weeks.
Yes, that's funny. Hopefully we'll be all wrapped up with everything before the end of the month, and then I'll just go ahead and release it on Simply Save.
Wait for a map for 5 years, and I get to play it for 2 weeks.
Well, you've been, yeah,
Technically,
testing
I
it
guess
is
I
not
can continue to play it, but you know,
testing it is not playing it though. I found a floater. Come on,
it's a little different.
You could be a little harder to find one. I mean, this one's a good 30 feet up in the air.
Oh, sure enough, you did find one. Well, you know you can't test a map without finding at least one tree in the area.
So 2910 by 177.
Okay. Yeah, see, when you're auto placing the spruce trees, that one got too close to the collision on the other tree and it kept it in the air. Yeah, I'll fix that.
Will likes it when I photobomb his messenger with pictures of fallen trees.
I found the edge
Oh,
of the
yeah.
map. I was just driving and it just
There's the edge. Boom.
it tipped over.
Hey, sorry, this rolling countryside goes on, but you're not allowed to go.
Come on. There we go.
Need super strength. Set your tractor up.
Yeah, it's tired. All right, let's not drive that way anymore. So a mod that I would love to see, and I talked about it in one of I don't know what video it was, one of the recorded videos. A mod that puts marker flags out on the perimeter of your property, like surveyor flags.
That would be cool.
You know, and if you own adjoining pieces of property, then it doesn't, you know, it doesn't do the adjoining property line. But yeah, so for maps like this where you just own land and then it just magically ends, but you don't know where it ends.
Mm-hmm.
If you had like little surveyor flags, then you would have a visual representation of, all right, I see the little stakes. I know where my land ends.
Yeah,
And
that's a
if you
really
buy
good
the next,
idea.
if you buy the next adjoining plot, that line of stakes goes away and obviously moves up.
You would
I
have
only
to look
mention it.
into the...
I only mention it hoping that a master scripter might hear it and think it is a good idea.
Yeah, there just happens to be one of those guys floating around in there, I believe.
It might be worth investing a few hours in.
Now, for him, it'll be a few minutes. It won't be hours.
Easy.
You'll have it done by the time the stream's finished.
Oh, what's this? What's this DM I got? He's gone on a roll about short-tailed sheep, I think.
Well, that's because he's working on it in the background while he's talking.
All right, guys, there's a link. We're going to be giving away a copy of Farm Sim Double Deuce in 30 minutes. Bipolar Profit. Click that link and sign up. Then you don't have to buy Farm Sim day one. They'll be gifted to you. Right? So we're giving away a copy tonight. And we're giving away one more copy November 22nd on launch day. If you've already gotten your copy, then you'll get the choice of basically getting the first year season pass instead. We'll be doing the drawing here in around 10:30 or around 10, sorry. It's around 30 minutes from now. So we have the sawmill. Can I buy wood chips at the sawmill?
No, not this one. Although if that's a thing, I can add it in real easily. I don't know if people really cared too much about that.
Look, this is old growth forest with undergrowth shrubbery.
Mm-hmm.
Should check out the South American map that dropped today. It's got some really interesting ground textures. It's got like custom grass intermixed with like palms and other stuff.
Cool.
I'm a little unsure what it's going to look like if you try to mow it.
I'm trying to kind of stay clear looking at new maps right now. I don't want to have to put more stuff in mine.
Custom
Well, how
ground textures.
far are you on seasons?
Halfway done. I got all the emitters and the admirers in already. And today I'm going to be working on the mask.
I tell you what I like
And then
about
that means tomorrow I'll start working on the
FS22
textures, getting those
is
sorted out.
the drawable fences.
And then the geo. FK found me a nice geo that I can use as a base.
Well, other than the goofy hedges, everything should be giants.
Yeah. Well, the hedges will change color and everything with the season, just like they did in 17.
I don't vouch for the quality of the geo.
Well, it looks okay from what I've seen of it so far.
Looks okay.
But it needs to have latitude adjustments, and take sugarcane out of it and some things like that. So
in here we have the ability to buy bulk pig food, as well as a sell point.
You gotta be able to get it all genetic.
Negative, Batman.
We stay away from them kind of characters now. You know what the modern people are doing to them.
Yeah, I'm aware.
So some of the animal animations in 22 just look rather comical. We've seen little trotting horse or cows, and now we get cows chewing their cud.
oh, neat.
We might even get cows licking their lips. I'm a little worried we're gonna get some pigs winking at us or something.
Chicken scratching, pretty cool.
Well, the pigs used to fart. I wonder if they still gonna do that.
We get big chicken egg pallets. No,
I
those
wonder
little
if the cows are going to be able to lick their noses.
no, those little silly boxes.
Oh, that's
Or trying
good.
to find eggs, just lying on the
Mhm.
ground in a whole bunch of grass.
Right.
Yep,
You know-
probably gonna
Yeah.
have one
I know a
photo.
mapper that used to do that.
Yeah.
Like one time
yeah.
as a joke, he put them under the ground.
Yeah, and he made them tricolored like Easter
Yeah.
eggs.
They were painted like John Deere skid steers. That was kind of
Like-
cool, actually.
Those are the most interesting eggs I've ever seen. Well, that's when I learned about F4. Oh, look at all this stuff you got hidden under the map that closes cell points off.
hmm
Yeah, this is where I learned about F4. And you can find eggs pretty easy that way.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
It's also great for finding stumps.
it is. It's a lag bomb, but it's definitely worth looking around if you need to find something.
So this is all the new part of the map, and then we're going to drive into the old Churn Farm.
I took it easy on the mud this time. It's not ever darn rare like it used to be.
Hey, I was able to find Razwood in the flour mill easy this time.
Yeah, I'll put a hotspot on the other one too, on the other grain jar. I hesitated at first because it's already got 3 farm silo icons all right there, and it's just going to be a big pile of icons. But it would be handy for it to have one if you buy it and place it somewhere else. So,
Yeah.
Well, I figure the ones that don't have a name is a silo, so that's why I like looking for the main deal.
Oh, look, GTX is already theorizing how to make markers possible.
I told you. And he'll have it done by the time the stream's finished.
I like I like kid-friendly markers that don't stain your clothes and smell like grapes.
There you go.
So now we are in the old map, Churn Farm, coming through the hill there. Or Churn
GTX
Valley.
has been the biggest help of anyone when I put things in my farms. He makes a lot of the things I want to do possible.
In fact, there's the old PDA. All right, Bipolar Prophet, thanks for dropping by. A long time no see for sure.
Now, this little area is where you had your manure thing in the 2017 series.
Yeah, yeah. Because I put some trees down and I was probably buying manure to fertilize or something.
Oh, there were some greenhouses there, I believe. You had a couple of greenhouses. It was easier to have it right there than to have to cart it all over the place.
Did you get the majority of that, Billy?
Yeah, it's all in here, 66%, unless you're going for stragglers.
Nah.
Well, we can always mow more,
mowing
Darren.
somewhere else.
You can always mow more.
Well, put Will on it. I'm tired of seeing him stationary.
I'm watching traffic. I'm checking to make sure it's working right.
Look forward to your surprise. Look forward to the surprise.
As I'm doing 3 things at once, I'm having a chat with GTX, I'm fixing things in GE, and I'm watching traffic on the server.
Well, if you come down here, I guarantee if I gotta keep dumping alfalfa in this silo, I'm gonna get super strength and this backhoe's gonna be going in a flight.
There you go. Send it into orbit.
That's something I kind of wish we had, and is like an auger with a little hopper in the end of it that you could dump onto, instead of just the little drive overs or whatever.
Oh, they have them, but they're a little harder to use, I think. You'd have to edit it to hold other things besides grain, I guess. There's some in the mod hub. There's 2 nice ones in the mod hub.
Like the Brant auger?
It's similar to that, but it's smaller.
If you want to use something that works, you can just get that quantum auto loader from, was it LS Farming Mods? Whatever Hoff Bergman was. And
Yes.
it's got that one that'll tip whatever you've got on the ground and pull it up onto the belt.
Oh my gosh, poplar.
I use that for cornstalk bales. I don't want to
It's got
haul loose
poplar
cornstalks.
everywhere. Poplar is poplar on
That
this
pop-
map. Somebody's driving my truck.
Well, I
with
had
clickers.
to leave all that stuff for the NPC farmer because these are all things that are grown in Virginia. So I said, well, one thing I can take out is sugarcane.
See your pallets floating, your skid steers floating, your old baler.
Yeah,
Pretty
because
sure
they were set to
pretty
put on
sure-
the concrete.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it all floats even when the building's in here.
The building has a false floor there, so everything is elevated slightly to make it look like it's sitting on the floor. But since you sold the building out from under the junk, that's why it's like that. When you go out and save and come back, all that stuff will be magically sellable. But if I get a list of everything that's still
Let's see.
here, then I'll see what's common between them all. There's got to be a reason why they're doing that. The tags I used that were different was I said show in store false, and they all have bought with farmland equals true, so that you can buy them with the farm. But it's only some things that don't go away. Very strange.
Are these trees like supposed to be in the entranceway?
Trees.
Seems rather annoying.
Oh, that's not supposed to be there. That's weird. Okay.
See, I was like, that just seems annoying.
I mean, I could leave it for a fact, you know, like it's an abandoned entryway, but I think that's going a little too far with the realism. Yeah, let's remove those. I'll take those out. Or put them nearby. Now that's real close to the farm shop, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the entrance to Field 28.
Okay.
There must be another entrance that I was using, 'cause I don't ever remember seeing that.
Some of these fields have
I
2 or
thought
3
it was down
entrances.
closer to the dealer, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes the trailer. Crunch.
Heck, Will's here. Ask him.
Yeah, I'm standing here
Can't-
watching them. Well, I'm
can't
watching them on
cut
the
the-
video.
Can't cut the poplar.
Poplar can't be cut, huh? Well, that's a revolting development. Those are the ones I got from GTX from his map. I'll have to ask him if they're cuttable or not. Yep, I'll move it either way, so it won't matter.
Oh, well, if they're his, then I'm sure you must have just copied them wrong.
Exactly.
Unless he intended for them to be non-cuttable. I mean, poplars are protected in some areas, you know.
No, well, he had to put his own twist in, so he increased the size by 0.01. That broke it.
Because that imperceptible size difference made all the difference in the world.
Well, all the
Made it-
trees
made 'em
here are,
unique.
on the map are cuttable. Some of my trees are 3 times bigger than normal, but they're still cuttable. Those are Giant's default trees.
It is indeed Alfalfa Scooter's workbench, and it regrows.
Answer scooter, yes, that is alfalfa. It's a very healthy stand of it.
Okay, there in the main entryway is down here.
You can make alfalfa bales. You can make dry alfalfa bales. You can convert alfalfa into silage. Various animals will take alfalfa in various ways. What's up, Baggy? What's Bag Eye? How you doing today? Genetics driving the mower.
Yeah, I left Darren to deal with the back coat. Although if he wants to switch, I will.
And we won't give away your secret as to why the road's washed out.
Yeah. Let's just say there's a severe limitation in road packs. They can only go so far. And this was some pretty rough terrain up in here.
Cutting corners.
El Blamo, there's a wreck.
Whoa.
Yeah, I've heard of alfalfa. Some of it in some parts of the world can be up to 5 feet tall or better.
Oh, what's up?
And some of it's real short. It only grows to be about 2 feet tall.
You annoy me, car.
I miss the cars in FS2011 because you can just knock them out of the way.
I'm gonna do the best to break your traffic.
Yeah, go ahead and break it.
Oh my gosh, it must be like 5 o'clock. Everyone's coming home from work.
Farmer Klein's like the bad neighbor kid. All he wants to do is just break everything.
I know, right? Sign back there is the original sign that came with the 2011 John Deere dealer. As ETX says, poplar is cuttable, you just got to be real close to the tree. On the John Deere sign, I had to completely retexture it and normal map it though, because it looked so poopy before. Somebody left their toy tractor over there.
That's the backhoe adjuster.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
if you have to keep pushing I to unload your trailer, I want you to dismount from your big tractor, get that little electric thing, and fix it correctly. I want you to enjoy yourself.
They could make the backhoe loader thing there have a mass of 1 million so it stays put when you drop it.
I did about 6 or 7 loads, never had a problem. Now,
Or
every
it could
time.
just be permanent.
It was just after I logged in.
I used to make them permanent in my first editions of the map, but then I decided it would be better to have them realistic since it is a mod, and since some people farm with American silage trailers that have side discharge. I saw a European silage trailer on the mod hub a couple of months ago. It's like this one here, the Claus. It's real similar to that, but it has a side discharge on it. I can't remember where I saw it now exactly, what brand it was or anything. I just saw it on the mod. I think it was on the mod hub. Pretty sure it was on the mod hub. But it's red, kind of a red color.
It's like it's working, it's just... It's not letting you sync the dump speed to its unload speed.
But it looks like it wasn't lowered when it was put there.
Yes, it was.
It was lowered? Okay. I forget to do that sometimes on mine, and they get real shaky if you don't lower it.
Yeah, it's lowered.
Okay.
I mean, the ground's not that great there. But...
Well, the ground is not level either in that spot. That's...
Oh, it's got the Invisimud too.
So it's just like it unloads at a slower rate than the trailer unloads.
Mm-hmm. That's true, it does do that.
And then when it fills, it...
Every time you touch it, wheels of the trailer, it moves it. Woo! Watch out, guys.
It's not a straight course.
Oh, can you do that, Scooter?
Well, Scooter's got a solution for it. That would be a very good solution, too.
Guidance steering
the-
course kind of went crooked there, Darren.
The base game one that starts with an S? There is no base game one that
Whoever's
starts with
driving
an
it.
S.
Holding wagon.
Oh, the repeat red one.
But you have to have one that's not going to just open the whole side of the trailer to the discharge. It needs to be a specific discharge spout at the front, like the American ones, because the entrance to the thing is really small.
We hadn't
So the-
noticed that.
So the repeat, the Shoemaker repeat here is a side discharge. At the back.
Oh, there it is right there. Sure enough. That'll work. That'll work really well. That'll do. You just got to line it right up on top of the thing.
So what did you think of the Massey Ferguson 5S? Or was it the 8S? Oh no, it was an S tractor.
The little small one.
No, the one in the fact sheet.
Oh, I missed that. I hadn't seen it yet.
Oh. I tried to make a little joke because it was its front grille is real transparent, so you can see right into the like the radiators and the intercoolers and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried to make a joke that you could see underneath it. It was showing us all its goods. I don't know
No, it
how
looked well modeled. I like the lights on it. Almost as if they had LEDs.
Included a nice 3-meter subsoiler cover crop seeder to add to your 3-meter implement collection.
Yeah, but you can use those over here on the small farm where the chickens are.
You gonna go by? I'll wait.
Buy it quick and try it. Well, let me get over there.
If anybody would like to mow, they're welcome. But I'm fine otherwise.
Looks like it's about the size of the American ones too. Bigger wheels though.
Darren got one too? No, he's got the bigger one.
Alright, I've been giving Will a bunch of grief. Now it's time we get GTX in here, hand him a chainsaw, and let him get as close as possible to his poplar.
GTX, do you want the...
He's just
Oh,
saying they worked on his map.
Right.
That just means that Will broke it when he moved it over.
All I did was just exported it and then imported it here, but I'm not sure if it needs to be registered somehow in some other file. Maybe. I know the big dead oaks are not cuttable, but that's the way they're intended because they're just scenery. The dead
All right,
pine
see what
trees and the
happens.
dead birches here are cuttable.
I'm glad you wear safety equipment with your chainsaw. So we can be beekeepers in 22 and make honey.
And I saw somebody in a forum complaining about that already, like it was nothing new. I'm like, before all it was a beehive that gave us money. We couldn't interact with it anyway. Now we can actually work with it. So yes, it is new.
Well, you can keep playing whatever you want.
Right, exactly.
No one's forcing you to spend your money on it, other than
No.
your inability to not have the latest thing.
Well, some people just want to complain and have a crowd of worshipers that follow them around listening to them complaining. I think that's exactly what the trouble is with most folks that do the complaining.
Yeah, I'm gonna use this tractor that's powered by a pair of AA batteries.
Figuring he's gonna move the bad coat.
Yeah, we're going to get it out of here. We're going to test the proper silage wagon here.
Tip side. Left.
We'll never get it lined up again.
Oh, whatever. I use that thing all the
Oh, whatever.
Look.
Oops,
We all
don't
just
run
need
into it.
this Rapide 580.
Yeah. Of course, you might want to line it up better with the thing so it looks more realistic, but other than that, it's working great.
Well, then you come over here and drive it.
Nah. That was more fun to watch. I need to put some electric motor sounds in there, but I guess these are the quiet motors. See, that's a modern innovation there. You don't have to have a tractor hooked up to the PTO. Just,
Low drag seal bearings.
he's right, yeah, exactly. How much does that trailer hold?
$35,000.
That's not bad. Those little Gels and the John Deeres and the ones people have been using for the American style, they hold about 22,000, I think. So.
Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Time to draw a winner. Winner, chicken dinner. I'll give you 5 minutes if you haven't already signed up. Use that Gleam.io link and sign up. I need to go turn off my ad blocker so I can log into the site. So give me a few minutes. All right, I'm back. Log into this thing. Yeah. Huh. Hold on, where's my phone? Hold the phone, people. Hold the phone. I gotta get my phone.
All the cool little security cameras still have the pretty red light on them. Interesting little note, the missions that are run down here to the shipping warehouse on the port can be run 24 hours a day because they're open all the time.
Alrighty, we're finally in. Alright, people. Let's draw a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Drum roll, please. A little melodramatic because I accidentally drum rolled too early. Now, drum roll, please. And the winner of our third giveaway for Farming Simulator Double Deuce is Mr. James Griffiths from France, apparently. So I'll be emailing him after the stream to see if he would like to claim FS22 or the season pass. So congratulations to him. And we have one more drawing coming up. That is for November 22nd. If you'd like to go ahead and get started on that, let me go ahead and get that pulled up. It starts in an hour, so I will get that set up for tomorrow's stream, actually. So if you want to continue to check out Churn Farms, let's go to sleep. make the day change. If you want to continue to follow our Eastern Shore USA testing, I'll be streaming again tomorrow night. And we'll have a whole new save because, well, we completely mangled this one, didn't we? Oh, shoot, I sold it. Let's sold it. Oh,
Did you sell the sleep trigger?
I did because I was selling everything.
Hey, a cabin in the middle of the orchard is nice.
Oh, he's watching a nice video. All right, let's sleep through the night. Then we'll call it a stream. Congratulations to James. I said I'm going to be reaching out to him. We'll be doing a live stream tomorrow evening for sure on the map to do some further testing. And until next time, happy farming, right? Let's see, where's that tractor? There he is. Time to get back to work. So the best thing about sleeping through the night is that silo's now even less full.
That's right.
Oh, you got a branch cut.
Yes, I did. I did get a cue. It turned green to cut the tree. It just didn't leave any marks or anything. It just cut through it and like it did nothing.
Oh, so you said, oh, that's nice. Try again. All right. Bye, everybody.
I wonder